America's Next Pop Icon is coming up. Wow, we just keep doing show after show. This is a show where you can call in and sing. And we also feature great guests, like we have Kacey on today. That's going to be amazing. We also have the iconic news with Jessica Wood.
Yes.
And some tips. All this and more. More on America's Next Pop Icon. Stay tuned.
Who'll be reckless just enough? Who gets hurt? But who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and get...
Bonjour. We are looking for advertising for the show, and we're hoping people from Montreal will possibly be advertising with us. So call today.
Cool today.
That was like the worst French accent, and I'm from Canada. I feel embarrassed. Welcome to America's Next Pop Icon. I am your host, Andrew Vansley. Oh, my hair's all screwed up. I know what's going on. And we also have Jessica Wood here.
Yeah.
Thunderous applause as well. But, we put this show together. I got to fix my... There's something wrong. I got, like, hair like, what's his name? Conan O'Brien hair right now. I don't know what's happening. But we put the show together. It's for singers. It's about singers. Anything to do with singing. And we feature people as well. So it's... part of the thing we do, though, just to kick things off, we have this thing called the Iconic News, which is really cool. And it's time for Iconic News with Jessica Wood. That was a good one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like almost okay, right?
The SNL. Yeah.
It's like a little SNL.
Yeah, I like it.
Why not, right? Yeah,
You're a good announcer. You are.
Well, maybe I should do that for a living instead of doing this.
Stop.
Like maybe I'll just do voiceovers. Like what the heck, right?
Yeah.
Jess, what is happening in the news? The Pop Icon News.
We're goofy.
We are goofy, yeah.
Robin Thicke, he wrote a song about a teenage bank robbery experience that actually happened to him.
Wow.
Onto a Grammy-winning album for Lil Wayne. I didn't realize he wrote songs and gave them away.
His name's Robin, right?
Robin
Thicke, yeah. So here's the deal with Robin Thicke. So I produced a show a long time ago called The Darnell Jefferson Show. Oh. And it was a show about an African-American talk show host behind the scenes. It was quite funny, right? So we had this scene in the show where Darnell gets mixed up with Alan Thicke, who's Robin's dad.
Uh-huh.
So we flew down to L.A., we shot this little segment with Alan Thicke, and bless his heart, he's passed on, but because he was a big talk show host back in the day as well. And while I was at Alan's house, there was this young little kid, like on the keyboards, like and making all sorts of music. And I was like, Robin.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, crazy. Because they're Canadian as well, right?
Sometimes, other times, no. So sometimes it's about hockey, other times, no. Yeah, but that's so cool. This kid is so talented.
Yeah,
I love this guy. Yeah, Robin, he had that, whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that song again?
Blurred Lines?
Blurred Lines, yeah.
Blurred Lines.
Yeah.
I won't sing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
I'll stop.
Well, that's cool. What else is happening, Jess?
Okay, so Rebecca Ferguson, she's a 34-year-old singer-songwriter. She first found fame on the X Factor back in 2010. Claims her music was blocked in America because she offended a music boss.
Oh,
And
really?
says she was cruelly treated, robbed, and forced to sign contracts.
Wow.
So that's kind of sad. So she came out and said she's not being silent anymore, and she was blackmailed and bullied and robbed, and so she came out and just, wanted to express how she felt. And
Wow.
a lot of people are coming out and speaking freely about things these days, which I think is good.
Yeah, say what's on your mind.
Yeah, but I mean, back in 2010, kind of sucks. It took 11 years, but
Wow.
hey,
Sometimes it takes that long, but it's good. Yeah, stand up, stand your ground.
Yes,
And make sure you don't sign contracts that you don't know what you're signing.
exactly.
And remember this, kids. Whoever owns the masters is the king.
the master.
Exactly, that's true. Like you got to own the masters. It's
You
like
have
when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles masters, right?
He did. Mm-hmm.
And then
When they
Paul's like, I don't appreciate it. I want my,
I don't appreciate it.
I really like my masters back. I really like my masters back, right? Because whoever owns a master. So just so you know what the master is. So the recording is recorded. Then there's the song artist will always get their share. But the actual person who recorded, that's created the master, owns the master. And then every time they play it, they're entitled to a cut. Or if they want to license it, it's the master person who will take care of that. So if you, and this is the crazy thing about like American Idol and those types of things, is if you sign a deal with them, you're basically signing everything over.
Yeah.
And
Gotta be
I got to
careful.
tell you, the masters are where it's at in the long run. You got a hit song, you know,
Keep
it
that
can go
mess.
for 20, 30, 40 years of you making money.
Yep.
So if you don't want to give that up, just so you know. Anyhow, that's me, but it's nothing
That's
to do with
me.
news. What else you got, Wood?
So Kings of Leon are on course for their 6th UK #1 album,
Good for
When
them.
You See Yourself.
Wow.
So they're actually a Nashville rock band, and they're midweek. They lead the charts, and I really like them. They're one of my, I would say, top 20 bands. that I
Really?
like.
Yeah. Go
I would
to.
say,
That's
yeah.
cool. Well, that's cool. Well, yeah, it's like Jessica had more news, but
No, I didn't.
what's it you just witnessed? The news with Jessica Wood.
The iconic.
Yeah. Please do not call 911.
Please do not
It was
call.
only the news with Jessica Wood. But let's see, coming up, which is kind of cool. We got this great artist coming in. Her name is Kacey. She's on the line. And we're going to get to her. We're going to talk about her tracks. We're going to talk about being a young singer in this day and age. And that's coming up on America's Next Pop Icon. Bonjour again. Sometimes I feel
This
like
guy does not go away.
advertising, but I want you to advertise with us. Come
Bonjour
on.
again.
Bon chance. You can do it for sure. Better Part of Me, Alexis Corey. Now available on Spotify. You gotta listen to this track. I love it. It's killer. Absolutely killer. And we're back in studio. And we have our featured artist, Kacey. And I want to make sure I get your last name right, Kacey. It's Fifield or Fifield?
It's Fifield. Thank you.
Fifield. Okay, I didn't want to get it wrong. Fifield. It's really nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Yeah, good job. You guessed it right on your first try. I've gotten a lot of weird mispronunciations of my last name.
Oh, no worries, no worries. So are you based in LA or?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, cool, awesome. We're actually in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, awesome. I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, it's kind of cool here. Now, Kacey, you've been singing for how long? And tell us what you've been up to as well.
Well, honestly, I've been singing for as long as I can remember. Singing is one of my favorite activities, and I just tend to do it whenever. I started taking voice lessons around the age of 10, and that is also when I released my very first single, When I Grow Up. So I kind of mark the age of 10 as the start of my singing career, even though it's always been a passion of mine.
Good. I love
And since then, I've released 12 plus original singles, and I just love it so much.
Way to go.
Awesome.
And you did that. So you're starting at 10. And how many years have you been doing it now?
About 6 years.
Okay, cool. So you're still young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 16.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Did you get your driver's license?
No, actually not yet.
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, I really want to sometime soon, but, with the pandemic, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah. Plus, too, once the traffic's back in LA, you don't really want to drive around in LA. It's like crazy.
That's true.
Like
That's
you literally,
true.
the heart starts beating, and you're like, I got to get into that lane. That's my exit. And then you miss your exit. Next thing you know, you're in Tijuana. Hey, how you doing? So we don't want that to
Yeah,
happen.
but then there are other moments where you're just sitting in traffic and there's nothing going on. So,
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean.
That's when you practice all your vocal exercises, right? In traffic.
Exactly.
So you've got this cool track, because we listened to this track called Last Breath. And now tell me about this track and the fellow you did it with. Is he a friend, or how did this come to be?
So Last Breath actually originated as a duet with my vocal instructor, Robbie Rosen. And essentially, it's kind of about somebody who you've lost touch with, but you still want to make sure that they'd be there for you if things go awry and if anything happened to you. It's essentially stating, would you forget the past? Would you, let us rekindle our friendship? And it's meant to really relate to a lot of different situations that people may have had. Really, our listeners can relate to it if they've been through a heartbreak, if they've lost a close friend, or really just a variety of situations. So I think it's really relatable to a lot of people because I do think that most people have had at least one situation where they felt betrayed, but they kind of want to make sure that that person would still care about them if they needed to.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And it's a really strong track, and we're going to play it now. We're going to share it with our audience here on America's Next Pop Icon. This is Kacey, Last Breath, on America's Next Pop Icon. Enjoy.